Hi, everybody. I'm Kimberly from Little Heroes Yoga, and we're going to chat a little bit today about, at our Mindful Monthly chat, about gratitude. And so all of us are here to just share a little bit about gratitude practices that help us and our families and our students. And so we'd love to share them with you. So the gratitude practice that I'm going to talk about is a gratitude game that you can play with your children or the children in your life. And the game is basically where you'd have colored sticks, like pickup sticks or toothpicks. And each color would represent a different thing for you to be grateful for. So considering if you had a red stick, maybe it's to be grateful for a certain person. So could you name, if you picked the red stick, could you name that person that you're grateful for? And anybody who's playing would continue to pick different sticks and share the different things that they're grateful for. So I find that it's a really fun game to share gratitude and to play with kids of all ages. Lani?
All right, it's me. So the way that I have my gratitude practice is I incorporate it into my daily activities. So when I even just waking up in the morning and I stretch, I like just notice how my body feels. And I kind of have combined my gratitude practice with my mindfulness practice in that I do it in like just as I go along my day. And I stop every hour or so to just like notice. And I notice either like what's going on in my body or I notice what's going on around me. So I could be driving in traffic, and instead of getting worked up, which is what would normally happen, I just look around. I also I'll think about like, oh, I am so grateful that I actually have this car to drive because I know so many people do not have a car. So I try to see like in situations that are more challenging in my life, I take that moment to just look around and just notice the beauty around me and be grateful for the things that I have that, I'm going to admit this, that I have a lot of house envy because my husband and my son and I, we've been living in this apartment, like a 3-family home, and we're on the bottom floor. And I just am always, anytime I go to people's homes, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to have my own home because we're still renting. But then when I'm here, I'm like, like I have a bed to sleep in. I have food to eat. We have everything we could possibly want in this small apartment. What more could I want? And so I go back and forth between that. And that's how I practice gratitude, where I can actually stop and just appreciate the things I have, even if that little want monster comes and pokes at my thoughts, right? So that's how I practice gratitude, and I encourage you to try it and stop in those moments of complaining and feeling those wants and just stop and appreciate something in your life that you have or that's beautiful around you. Sue.
So I'm Sue from Budding Buddha's Yoga in Westchester, New York. And what we've been doing is drawing a tree on a big piece of paper. I use a brown roll of construction paper, any size tree, and then cut out some leaves, or you can even buy construction leaves at Michael's or Oriental Trading. And you write what you're grateful for on the leaf, and you put it on the gratitude tree. So every day, whether it's in the yoga studio that I work with at Tovami Yoga, or whether it's at my home or a school, we write on a leaf what we're grateful for, or draw a picture if they're too young and put it on that tree, and the tree fills up and it fills your heart completely. So that's what we're doing this month for our gratitude practice.
Awesome.
Jen?
Hi, this is Jen Byer with Yo Play Yoga for Kids, coming to you from Luang Prabang, Laos. We're here as a family as part of a service trip where my husband is volunteering at the Lao Friendship Children's Hospital, and my daughters and I are volunteering teaching English as a second language to the local Lao people, as well as offering kids yoga and adult yoga. So we are very, very grateful to have this opportunity. Speaking of gratitude, my friends at Mindfulness Month Kimberly, Lani, and Sue are chatting about gratitude this month and what our gratitude practices are. My personal gratitude practice is writing in a gratitude journal. I have it with me all the time. Every day I write 3 things that I'm grateful for, as well as 3 things that I am looking forward to during the day. And luckily, and I'm super thrilled about this, my kids have adapted a gratitude journal as well. So it's a great experience for all of us. It also helps all of us stay grounded with all the change that travel brings. And speaking of change, Yo Play Yoga for Kids November's lesson plan is all about change. It's called Everything Changes, Fall on the Farm. Since change is happening all around us all the time, and change can be exciting, but it also can be scary. And children sometimes have a hard time understanding change. So with this lesson plan, it's that I created, it provides a light-hearted and educational perspective on some of the changes that occur on the farm during fall, because kids love farms and farm animals, and to take that theme of change and bringing some fun and lightness to it helps them understand so that they can accept and embrace change. And I'm actually very grateful for change, because when I see and I'm grateful for things that are changing, I see the positive and the joy and the happiness. So the more that you are grateful, the more you see the positive and the joy and the happiness in things. But also, when you have a gratitude practice, it also helps you with change. This gratitude journal that me and my kids keep, it's a routine. So we do it every day. So whether we're here in Laos, or we're in Vietnam, where we were last month, or whether we're in another country we'll be going to next week, when there's all that change and new things happening, that gratitude practice is routine, so it keeps you grounded, and it's pretty positive, so it helps them stay focused on bringing positive into their life. So I just want to say thank you for joining us. I'm very grateful for you. I'm grateful for my dear friends at Mindfulness Month, and I am grateful for this opportunity, and I can't wait to hear what you are grateful for as well. Have a great day.
Oh, man.
So Kimberly, you want to wrap it up?
Yeah, so those are our gratitude practices that we share with our families and the people who are in our lives and our students, and we hope that you'll share in the comments below what practices you and your family like to do to continue on this grateful journey. We're so thankful that you joined us for our Mindful Monthly Chat, and we'll see you next month.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, thanks.